Parental guidance warning. This episode discusses generational trauma, incarceration, poverty, family, separation, abuse, and systematic oppression. Listener discretion is advised. If at any point you need to pause, please do so. Resources will be shared at the end of the video. This is part 2 of the podcast. Enjoy the show.
Lack of education, because you don't want to know the truth. The original American doesn't want to know the truth. On this continent, I don't have to beg you, but shit, it's mine.
Right.
I don't have to be equal to you. You brought me here. All you Irish, Italian, Sicilian, you got a country that when the white people, you need American can go back where the fuck he came from, because it's like 15 people, 15 different shits in him. Where you gonna go back? You gonna split this up 5 ways? Well, I can go to Ireland, I can go to Italy, and this part can go to Africa. That's where we are.
Well, that's not gonna be.
You can't split a person up.
You can't split a person up. You can't do it like that.
Guess who we are? We're Americans.
Right. Yes, we are Americans. But
relationships, we got fucked up relationships because we try to follow their doctrine, because we don't know who the fuck we are.
So you're saying one of the reasons why the black family unit is collapsed because we're trying to be westernized.
We're evolving into them.
Yeah. Okay.
We're giving up our identity. What we were 70 years ago when I came here, we ain't nothing like that now.
Right.
Nothing like that. 70 years ago, you could knock on your neighbor's door. Yo, can I get a cup of flour?
Right.
Can I get a cup of milk? Can I get 2 eggs?
Well,
you
nowadays,
knock on the nigga's door now and say, yo, can I get a cup? He might shoot you in the fucking face.
Yes. And nowadays, people don't even knock on doors because they got Instacart and I'm going to get it off Amazon and Uber Eats.
Basically what he's saying, I'm just talking. Everybody don't have that.
Yeah,
it's the car. No, that shit that makes you fucking lazy. And that's another thing that's destroying the black community.
Technology.
You're eating garbage. Mm-hmm. You're eating garbage, and you're accepting it. Well, I didn't eat garbage. I ate fresh fruits and vegetables every day until I was a teenager. And then shit started changing. The reason why our parents lived so long is because they ate real shit every day. Every day. Most black women can't even fucking cook.
I'm glad I can cook.
Yeah, well, we ain't talking about you.
But
I'm talking about the majority.
I'm just saying, some people can't cook.
If you're not going to go the extra mile.
I mean, nowadays, like you said, and you look in the communities, you have more fast food places than health.
You don't have them up here.
No, I'm saying in poverty-stricken areas where more black people live, you have more liquor stores, fast food places, delis, check cashing places. Because they want you to take your check, spend it quick by cashing it, and spend all your money in these areas. Now, I live in the suburbs. We have, in a 2-mile radius, 3 different supermarkets. We got an Acme, we got a Giant, we got a ShopRite.
So,
okay.
And see, unbeknownst to most black people in my neighborhood,
you gotta really drive down the road and some more stuff to find a liquor store. It ain't, but in the hood, it's one on every corner.
Yeah, it's in Philadelphia. There's only 400 something liquor stores in the state of Pennsylvania. The majority of the liquor stores in the state are in Philadelphia, Reading, and Allentown. Yeah, and that's where and now after those 3 cities, you can count them. There's I think 2/3 of the liquor stores in the state are in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
that go to show you because they're state control.
Yeah.
So you can look them up. It's only a certain amount that are allowed.
I said in the 2 mile radius, you can find 3 liquor stores.
Because your community doesn't need that. Okay, you don't see cigarette ads all over the place.
No.
Up here.
No, you don't.
Every store you go to, you see Newport, all the rest of that stacking all over the walls. Okay? But and guess who doesn't say anything about it?
We don't.
Guess who doesn't say anything about it?
Us.
We don't.
We don't. We accept. You know why?
Because we've been conditioned to accept poverty. And this is what comes with poverty.
This is where you niggas supposed to live.
You supposed to have schools where you got 30 people in there, y'all sharing a book. And you come out here and you got all kinds of stuff. You got robotics.
My
you got
more shit than they. This is the shit they used to have.
Right.
Music,
public school,
band, all kinds of acting.
Music, shop, auto mechanic. Grass had an auto mechanic shop.
I know when they had it when I was there.
It's right there in Lycoming. It's a warehouse.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so and guess what? I blame that on the niggas in the neighborhood. All you single mothers run around feeding kids chicken wings, and why ain't you at the board of education? How come you closed down the auto mechanic? My son could good at auto mechanics.
Right.
He good at carpentry. He good at electronics. If you keep them, he can get a job. What they doing? What they doing?
They worrying about how many likes they got on Instagram.
Well, who gonna come over? I used to watch. See, this is shit your dad used to do. Chinese restaurant. They don't open up early in the morning like they used to. They used to open up at 10 o'clock. Yeah. I used to watch all the single mothers with their babies out there waiting for them to open because they had the fried rice and chicken wing special. You get 4 chicken wings and a big thing of fried rice for $2. Yeah. And all them females was out there waiting for chick to open so they can get the chicken wings back. So they can ride around with they in the store with they can eat fried rice and chicken wings. Mm-hmm. This is what we do. But we don't want to acknowledge that. We want to sit there and complain and well, this is what we do. It's what we do. That Chinese restaurant used to clock $25,000 a week off them welfare women and their kids. $25,000 off welfare food stamp because you ain't trying to feed your kids. I did that. I had, I'm just fucked up. I do shit so I can come back later and say, yeah, this is what the fuck you do. Yeah, $25,000 a week. From all you single welfare moms, get to the Chinese restaurant because they got 4 chicken wings and a platter of fried rice, and you ain't got to cook for your kid. What? Is that making him healthy?
No, it's not.
See, everybody wants to sit back and talk about shit, but you really don't have no information. I'm talking about what shit I saw. I clocked. I calculated. I watched niggas. And you want to sit there and talk about shit. Niggas get what you deserve because you ain't trying to do shit. You don't want to sit back and you want to wait for master to give you something?
I didn't say that.
That's what they doing.
What we were talking about.
Black women are upwardly mobile.
We're talking about the reasons why the family unit has
ain't no family
collapsed. And you're telling us giving us all the symptoms or why the family has collapsed.
But there is no more family unit.
Exactly.
They don't even have a family unit.
Okay.
It's about you.
So, okay, what can we do as a community to start rebuilding that community you used to have when you was younger?
Ain't nothing really you can do.
It's not going to happen.
You got so many people so selfish and so...
You can't never go back.
I didn't say go back.
No.
But we can take some of the traditions.
No,
that
you can't. That's going back.
The cancel
you
culture.
Can't go back.
Everybody, you got the cancel culture.
I hate to be a pessimist,
that's what
but we have to finish this out to its logical conclusion. History always repeats itself because the new generation, the new people, y'all didn't experience. You might have read about it, you might have heard about it, but you didn't have the experience. So it's just a soundbite. It don't mean shit. You didn't feel what I felt.
Right.
So no matter how much I talk about it, you didn't experience it. So it really don't mean shit. It doesn't
matter. And that's what Lil Wayne was saying.
It really don't matter. Hear me out. Until you see with all this bullshit comes to the conclusion, like every other period in human history, except I do believe that this is going to be the last. Ain't going to be no coming back from this one. See, it's too much technology. It's too much pollution. It's too much craziness. In the history, all the years, the thousands, the eons, they did this and they fucked up. They came back. They did this, they fucked up. They came back. They did this, they fucked up. They came back. It's not going to be any comeback from this fuck up because we are destroying everything we need to exist. And we believe that it's a lie. We had an opportunity in the past to come back. But this age, this time, that nobody's paying attention to, okay? We have the ability, and we are doing, because of what we're doing to the planet, we are changing the fucking orbit of the planet with the shit we're doing. So we're doing stuff now that we can't reverse. So where we're going now, there's no coming back unless we stop. And we're not stopping. We're not stopping. We are so arrogant, so belligerent, that we're the only motherfucking creatures on the planet that are overpopulated. We're the only creatures on the planet that are destroying the environment that we need to exist. And we continue to do it. So there's no coming back. We are changing the climate. We're changing the orbit of the planet, which is going to affect every living thing on it. And guess what? The devil don't care
at all.
He don't give a fuck. This is truth I'm speaking. This is not bullshit.
I'm not saying you're not speaking truth.
You better.
What I'm asking is, what are the things? Okay, we know on a massive scale, all of these things are happening, and we can't change on a massive scale.
We're gonna worry about the dynamics.
No, but what can we on a smaller scale, so we can educate the kids that's coming up, so they, you know what I mean? So even though we can't change on a massive scale, we can start educating our children, our children's children, our grandchildren. So therefore, we can still have some sense of community.
I want to give you an
example.
You
got one of those?
Wait a minute,
You got that?
I want to give you an example.
What we doing right now?
Right,
I don't have mine.
I want to give you an
example. It's what educates your youth. You ain't got time. Nobody got time to educate. It's too busy doing what you need to do what you need to do to survive. So you can pay the cable bill. You can pay your phone bill. You can eat. You can do Uber. You can Grubhub or whatever the fuck. Travolta. See, that's important now. Don't give a fuck about what's getting ready to come down the pike. Education. You got the greatest thing in the world. You got all the information on the planet in the palm of your hand. All you got, kids got it. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. That man Common, when Apple came out with that iPhone, you have the opportunity. You have all the information in the world at the palm of your hands. There should be no more debates, no more arguments, no more fights. Google, internet. Is climate change a lie? No, it isn't. Is this going to happen? Yes, it is. Why is it still going down? Nobody gives a fuck.
Facts.
Everybody's selfish. I want mine. I want my dick sucked. I want this. I want that. It's me, mine, I. I want to feel good now. I want what I want now. I don't give a fuck what comes down the pipe 20 years from now. If my kids can't breathe, oh well, I was breathing. If my kids can't, oh well, I was eating. I'm sorry, you can't. Oh well.
Okay, and
it's
that's
happening.
the mindset that we have to try to change.
How you gonna change it?
You're speaking of all the symptoms.
You got a lot of people,
and you have a lot of symptoms. You have gave us a lot of symptoms, and I'm not saying that they're not true, because they are, and they are evident. But now we got to start having some type of solutions to those systems.
You got this. You got a podcast. What's the Solomon? Got a podcast, and it all depends on what floats your boat. Solomon more popular than you because he talk about bullshit and garbage.
Right.
You talking about family dynamics and real changing shit. Earth. I care about that.
Some people do.
Some. But the majority, I want to see what Shalimar the God saying. I want to see what this bitch is talking about. I don't give a fuck about, we all gonna die.
Yes. We have different people that have podcasts that talk about celebrity gossip. They talk about, Trump, and they talk about relationships and reality TV, because that's a way to distract you. Now, here at Elite K's Cozy Escape, I tried to talk about wellness, mental health, and things that really affect the Black community. And the collapse of the Black community, the Black family, is something that really is affecting our community. We have more.
We ain't a community no more.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get.
We just a bunch of African Americans living in the same place.
Okay, we live in the same neighborhood. Well, we need to bring back community.
Right.
We need to start educating. Like you said, we need to, tap into what you had when you were younger, when you got people out there helping each other. Build the village back the way it used to be. And it ain't gonna be easy, because like you said, everybody individuals, nobody want to get sued or hurt or jumped or be a meme or on technology because they didn't got beat up by a bunch of kids. But we got to start building back communities. If you see something wrong,
eliminate the cancel culture.
Then that's
a part of it. I was just watching Felicia Rashad from the Cosby Show. She said on an interview, she said these women are beautiful. You got these young girls out here so beautiful. Why are they not wearing clothes? Why do I have to see your butt cheeks, your vagina, your chest? Just why do I have to see that to recognize that you're an individual or whatever? And they drug her. They drug her. Dr. Umar and a couple of other, Corey Holcomb, a couple of other people spoke for her, because they dragging her on social media for her comment of, why do I got to see you naked?
Social media gives you a climate.
Because sex sells.
That's called cancel culture.
No, not just that.
She's a grown woman, a exceptional, educated, a phenomenal actress, has built her platform. You feel what I'm saying? She should be able to say.
Because nowadays women get offended about the truth.
You drag her for that?
They feel as though I can wear what I want. No. They in this. I'm sexually liberated. Listen,
you mad?
I'm sexually liberated. They don't realize what that looks like, because you got men who all they do is be on social media looking. When men scroll through social media, they don't be looking for the educated woman talking about something serious. They be looking for the bitch bouncing her ass on the motherfucking counter talking about, I'm gonna show you how to cook. Who cooks in the kitchen naked? No one. But that'll be the one to get more likes.
what's that?
TikTok.
I think it was that. You know,
Was she naked on there cooking?
she wasn't there, but she had the almost naked.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what she was talking about. You can be beautiful without all of that.
You was offended.
My grandson gave me one of them things, TikTok or whatever, and he got friends.
Yeah.
And this mother and daughter friends with my grandson sent me a picture on my old phone, because that's the one he did it on. The mom and daughter with the thongs and the pasties.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and daughter talking about, we want to meet you. I'm like, where's my grandson? Because I took the phone. He created this. You know I don't know how to do that.
I know it was my child.
So
if it was a grandson, I know it was probably my child showing you that.
Why are these women?
Saying,
thirst traps.
I'm against.
They're called thirst traps. Thirst traps. They make the guy feel, they set up these thirst traps so guys can scroll and be in their DMs because they see the chest or they see the thong. They thirst traps. Like I said, most men are visual. So I'm not going.
I was offended because it was a mother and daughter.
You were offended because you have morals.
And you have daughters.
You were offended because you come from the old school and that's not acceptable. Right. But these young people nowadays, that's what they're looking for. Like I said, when they scroll through their timeline, they're not looking for somebody that's educated.
You just answered your own question on why we can't get to that place. Okay? Because there is no more morals, ethics, or respect.
Right.
And you can't bring that back. You had that device. I was offended. My brother took me on my birthday to the strip club. I was offended.
I was offended when I get on the bus.
When the young girl jumped on my no.
I got daughters.
But Uncle
Mike didn't want to take you ever again.
But anyway, so now it's on the device.
Yeah.
It's on the device. Women trying to lure you in, and you get all kind of sex on the phone. Everything. It's normal.
And it's easy access to children to get to.
And this is why I'm saying
this cancel culture, like I said.
The simple things I'm saying is
we don't have conversations
with our children.
And even if you do, it don't make sense, Dad. How many times your son say that to you? That don't make no sense. I'm not listening to that because it don't make sense. To what you call come to light. Oh, I should listen to you,
Dad. Or a source of wisdom and information. That's not flying there.
Exactly. Because in their mind,
old people, you don't know shit.
Exactly.
It ain't happening to me, so you don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm gonna say this.
How did that happen? How do you bring that back? Where you have respect for elders?
Because you, like I said, you can't bring it back, but you can start. Like, okay, I have a child.
How you going to start something if the people don't listen? They're not taking it in. They telling you, just like you say, you should have stole from that store. Why you telling me I should have stole from the store? I ain't get caught, so why you worried about it? You feel what I'm saying? Now,
it don't make sense. Your brothers say that all the time.
To them. Me and him was in the car. This guy strode past us, hit us, right? Skimmed the side of the car. I said, Dad, chase him. We chased him down. We got in front of him. I jumped out the car. I said, you hit us and you kept it moving. How I hit y'all? I'm letting you know you hit my car, my vehicle. That don't make sense. Didn't that dumb nigga say that?
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense. If I'd have hit you, I'd have felt it. Obviously, you didn't because you pulled off, or if you did,
just like your brother.
You tried to play it, but then
I had a similar thing. I had a similar thing. I was in the turning lane, and I don't know. In my mind, if we in the turning lane and we supposed to be turning, you shouldn't be in reverse. Why are you in reverse and you supposed to be going forward? He backed into my car and drove off.
How do you take that back?
Exactly.
And I chased him down, and then he lied to the insurance company and said I hit him.
Now, how do you
backtrack that? How do you change that mentality?
Because it starts, and like you said, sometimes it starts with just one person.
Okay.
One platform, one voice.
I'm gonna give you another example.
No, before you give me an example. Listen. Before you give me an example, you ask me a question, let me answer it.
Okay.
You need, just because you need a one voice that's going to drown out all the nonsense. Mm-hmm. You need, like they said, leaders are not born overnight. Sometimes you got to take shit. Mm-hmm. To become the voice or the leader that you need to be.
How many black leaders are alive today?
Why do we need a leader?
How many black leaders are alive?
They're not none.
Even exactly.
It's none because they assassinate.
Not even me.
No.
As soon as you become a leader, they eliminate you because they don't want you to.
Did you hear what I'm saying? Before they eliminate you, just like you had people like Malcolm X. Yeah, he got eliminated, but all his speeches is still alive. You can look them up, as Dad say. Google them.
Look at what happened.
You know what I mean?
What did the military teach you?
The military taught me that, you know what I mean, sometimes a revolution is what needs to happen to change, to bring about change.
That's not what I was taught.
And see, people don't.
Marine Corps, everybody, you move out as one boot. Everybody.
Yeah, it's a unit.
Mission. If the so-called leader gets knocked off, you already know
what
the mission is. So you continue
the mission
on with the mission. And if they assume that there's another head and they knock him off, it doesn't deter the mission. And niggas don't do that.
Right.
We always look to somebody to lead us. If we all know where we want to go, then we all need to move out. You can do it with a fucking white man. All of us in the military, they teach you that basic when they teach you how to march. Everybody starts off with the left foot when you march. It don't matter if the squad leader gets bumped off. You already know. You start off with the left foot and you keep it moving. The mission doesn't stop because the guy on it falls down, because the squad leader's down. You already know. We still move on with the left foot. You do it for the white man, but you won't do it for your own.
That's facts.
And we've been conditioned to do that.
And that's every why war we die
in. Every war. Well, maybe if I come back, he'll treat me better. World War I didn't happen. Bam! World War II. We got more shit. We got all. We did that. We freed the Jews. We did this. Maybe I'm going. Oh, he ain't treating me better. We go to Korea. We do. Oh man, we did that. Maybe he treat. Oh, he ain't treating me better. We in Vietnam for 10,000 days. Only 8,000 of us died. But we did that. We got the GI Bill. Well, only 15% of you gonna get the GI Bill. Fuck the other 85. I ain't treating you better. Iraqi freedom. This, that, and other. We got. We. And you get mad at me when I get mad. Well, thank you for your service. Get the fuck out of my face. Thank you for your service. Do you know what the fuck that means? To me, it's a soundbite. Because you don't know no better. This is what you do in the new millennium. Hey, thank you for your service. Did you gain anything by my service?
Yeah.
They did.
All them white motherfuckers didn't gain shit. The 10% gain from me dying. The 10% gain from the motherfuckers you see on TV. Wounded warrior. Yeah. No, you get that. You get that. Yeah.
She got to add that part out.
$19. They get 1%. I did that. You already know. Oh, well, why the fuck do the civilians have to pay for what the 10% wanted you to do? The government sent you over there. I don't have to pay. for you being fucked up. They ain't pay for me being fucked up.
Not at all.
It's an illusion. Thank you for your service, but who benefited? Your family didn't benefit. My family didn't benefit. Nobody you know benefited while you in a wheelchair or you sitting there goo gaga. Your family ain't benefiting from what you did. But the motherfuckers that sitting on TV talking shit benefited. They did. Wow. And you fell for the okie doke. Thank you for your service. I want to slap them motherfuckers. When I came home 50 years ago, you spit the fuck on me. You called me all kind of names.
Yeah.
You this, you that. I got chased out the airport. Had to put street clothes on to come the fuck home. But you thanked me for my service.
But they didn't know
now
that. They didn't know that.
You thank me.
I mean, it's basically.
I mean, people nowadays.
No, this is the bullshit we go through. You want to sit there and talk about the black family. You want to sit there and talk about this. This country, we ain't black people. Ain't never gonna get shit. You ain't never gonna be equal. You ain't never gonna share the same shit that your white counterpart does because you weren't created to do it. I hate to say it. We're always gonna be begging. We're always gonna be second. We're always gonna eat shit because that's what we created to do in this country. I'm done. I'm going to fuck home. You wanna sit there and talk this shit? What? That's real rap. That's real rap. American Negroes, niggers, blacks, they never, if you ain't a comedian, if you ain't a jigaboo, an entertainer, another slave, property, play basketball, football, basketball, you ain't gonna be shit. You ain't doctors, you ain't movers and shakers, because we ain't trying to do that no more. Everybody wanna be I'm gonna be a podcast. I don't want to take time to be something important. I don't want to help people. The doctor helps people. You make people well. We used to be the shit. And now we ain't shit. Because we choose to be not shit. I'd rather be a slave. And that's what a sports person is. You're property.
Yep.
You're property. You can't even fart in public. Oh,
I'm a fire.
You made us look bad.
Yeah, that's facts.
Okay.
Facts. Oh my goodness.
I love you, but
okay.
People,
now we have to. I mean, we gotta bring. You've been digging some gems today, but we gotta wind it back to the central part of the conversation.
Black family, and what we gonna do?
I didn't say what we gonna do. You talked about.
You said what can we do?
To get
absolutely nothing.
So you say absolutely nothing. You said it's never gonna go back to where it is.
It's never going back.
So that's the answer. Okay. So now that we know we are who we are, and we're not gonna go back.
And y'all made that statement. It is what it is.
So
it's no truer now.
Now that we established that we don't believe that we can rebuild the black family the way it was before capitalism.
No.
Okay.
We was always in capitalism, baby. I grew up under capitalism.
Well, I'm talking about where it is now.
Affluence. You mean we start making more money?
Yes.
Well, that was created.
I understand that. It was, like I said, it was engineered and designed, and we had laws to back it up that made it so our family unit is no longer a unit.
It's no longer. We are.
And now because women are more hyper independent and they feel as though I don't need a man for shit. They're not going to mesh with a man and let him become the leader of the household anymore.
I tell you about shopping at Kmart. When you shop, if you were the job and put you a Macy's status, then you're supposed to shop the hell at Macy's. And that means for your relationship. If you are, boom, up here, the fuck I'm going to Target for when I'm used to going to Macy's. That go with your relationship. I do Macy's where I do my shit at. I'm not going to Target to get a nigga for a relationship. I want a nigga for Macy's on my level. on the same.
So what you're saying is, for women that's hyper independent and has economically influent, they should date men that's economically influent.
Yes.
So they can make
you should
a
have
perfect
conversation.
unit.
Have conversation.
But nowadays, most men that's economically influent,
they go for white women.
Don't date women that's African American women.
They're afraid.
That's economically influent.
Come on.
They're afraid.
So they don't date us. So you have no other choice to go to Target, because if you try to shop at Macy's, Macy's is going to Barnes and Noble, or Macy's is shopping at Nordstrom's, or Macy's is shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue.
What's called was talking about that. The affluent black men athletes, the affluent black men always date white women, but they don't date. They shopping in Kmart.
Yeah.
Those white women ain't affluent. They're not on the same financial level as they are. They're just white women.
Ego strokers.
They're just white women.
They can control the situation.
And it makes because we were taught that.
I'm not gonna let this money go. So I'm gonna do everything I can.
I'll tell you what. Look at Google. Do this. I tell Rondé to do this. Most of your athletes that prefer that, look at the demographics of where they come from.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the demographics of where they come from. When I was in the Marine Corps back in the day, I used to ask the Southern niggas, why you go after white women? Because I wasn't allowed. They would kill me.
A lot of that too.
I'm in the military.
A lot of that too.
Fuck them all. As many as I can, because I wasn't allowed.
A lot of that too.
And that mentality, if you look at the demographics of most of the athletes and professionals that prefer that, look where they come from.
Yeah.
I bet you most of them come from the Mason-Dixon line.
Okay. That could be, like I said, you like I said, we haven't packed a lot. So basically, the collapse of the black family is here to stay. Yeah, we all agree.
It is.
Okay. So
unless you got ABMs.
From history, like we learned, it was systematically engineered with the red line and mass incarceration, poverty. Willie Lynch.
Stop using mass incarceration because that don't fly. You incarcerate.
I say mass incarceration because you can get locked up 6 times more likely than a white person for a simple drug offense where they don't get no time and you get time.
Yeah.
That's why I said mass incarceration.
They try to keep them locked up. Yes, I agree with that.
Again,
yes.
I'm going to say this.
The drug, what you call it? The war, we're not the war on drugs.
Okay.
That's fine.
You knew if you got caught selling weed,
you was gonna go to jail.
You was gonna get whooped, but you took that chance anyway.
To feed your family, yeah.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That is not it. Stop with the Biggie shit. I'm selling drugs to feed my family. That's bullshit. Motherfuckers sell drugs so they can wear clothes and be that guy on the corner.
For these bitches.
That ain't got their family is what you hear on the video. That's music. Drug dealers don't give a fuck about their family. When April Butler was banging, them motherfuckers ain't have kids. It wasn't about their family. It was about money.
Yeah.
That motherfucker across the street up on 18th Street that had the 45 bags of whatever it was they took out the house. Yes. He wasn't doing that with his fucking kids. Nah. He took care of his mom.
Yeah,
and when he got busted, they took everything from her. So y'all caught up in that Biggie shit.
No, I just said some people do sell drugs to help their family because, mom down bad, dad ain't in the home. I gotta make money for my brothers and sisters. You got some people out here that sell for drugs like that to take care of their siblings. Not so much they mom and dad, but they siblings.
Harry, what did he tell you? Harry was a drug dealer as a kid. He was trying to sell drugs to take care of himself.
Yeah.
So he could eat.
Yeah.
So he could do.
That
It wasn't
too.
about his mom. It was
That
about
too.
him.
Some, like I said, it's reasons why people hustle. We
They
know.
hustle out of greed, baby.
Yeah, and
And see the hip hop scene put that illusion out there that drug dealers were doing it to put food on the table. That's bullshit. That's part of the hip hop image. I spent 27 years with a whole bunch of drug dealers. The motherfuckers who were on death row, there was boxers. They was making money. Making money. Their mom wanted them to make more money. And now they on death row.
Right.
The
Greed.
brothers.
Greed.
Boxers from Philadelphia. Okay? I talked to these motherfuckers.
Like I said,
when
you have some, so
it's
we
not
could
some.
agree. No, you have some that do it for greed and power. Most do it for greed and the money and the power and the looking good. And then you got small.
Of them, they moms
encourage
it. Push them into it. Wow. You got to take this gun, sell these drugs for me. Wow. For me. Not so we can eat. So and I got this from the motherfuckers doing time. My mom gave me a 45, gave me a 9, said go out there and do this. And I did it because it was my mom.
Exactly.
It was my mom. Titties. In the 80s, in the 90s, and the mentality that was going on, titties destroyed our community and a lot of young black men.
Along with the drug trade. We're not going to overlook like the flooding.
Yeah, the drug trade was part of it.
Flooding the neighborhood with drugs wasn't part of that. And that was systematically done. Right. Like I said, we cannot.
But they did that forever. They did that before y'all was born.
I understand that, but we cannot acknowledge one without the other. That's what I'm saying. You cannot say all of these self-inflicted wounds are just self-inflicted wounds, that they did not come from external situations.
Why didn't we learn from the past? Okay?
Why wasn't the past taught to the future?
We just because
or educated for.
Look.
Y'all should have been smarter drug dealers than y'all should have been getting caught.
Each generation, that was the case. It was a new drug. It was a new drug. 30s and 40s, it was heroin. Mm-hmm. It was heroin. And in the 30s, all that shit was legal.
Right.
So it didn't matter. Cocaine, heroin, morphine, all that shit was legal. You go to the drugstore and buy that shit. Bear aspirin had 4 tabs of heroin for a quarter. If they were to sell that shit now, half the city be dead. Because it was pure. Pure. The Cowboys back in the day, the shit that they do now, they had pure heroin. Bear sold it. Painkiller. If you was to take one of them pills, one of them aspirin tablets, pure heroin, today it would kill 10 people. But they drank that with a bottle of beer.
Cowboys.
Morphine.
Yeah.
All that shit was legal until the 30s. And then when they made it illegal.
I thought that was like for hospital use only, and people just abused it.
Cocaine. Yeah. When you went to the dentist, they had a big pile of fucking cocaine gook that they would slap in your mouth so they could pull your tooth out.
Wow. We know Coke was actually in Coca-Cola too at one time.
And it was in Coca-Cola.
Yeah, selling it to kids
and chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah. So as time went on,
they realized it was addictive and they took it out. Right. But like I said, we had
kids was
no, but like I said, we had drugs, poverty, alcohol, unemployment, right. All these external factors. And then we had internal wounds because we didn't know how to survive the external things that was going on. Right. So we learned to try to adapt. We maladapt in a negative way, which further divided the black unit. Right. That's all I'm saying, that we have internal things and external together is what the collapse of the black family was. That's all I'm saying. You know, now that we are here and we are fractured, you know, and our young people are at a state of emergency because our young people are all over the place. If we could give them some type of advice, what would it be? And that's going to be our final note before we close out the night.
I might get fried for this, but I'm going to say this. These women need to stop trying to kick these brothers while they down. You understand what I'm saying? And I had a conversation with my grandfather, and this is Grandfather Joy, that at one time when we were talking.
We're going to a logical conclusion.
That women sometimes overstep. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know their lane. They don't know their place. And for instance, if you got a brother that's trying, that's just an example. He trying, you know, he out trying to get a job or whatever. Then you got a woman that's already working. Instead of her trying to build him up and encourage him, nigga, you better get out here and get a job. You ain't doing this. You're going to get the fuck out of it. She's browbeating him. She's beating him while he's down.
Where they get that from?
Exactly. It's where I want to know.
Where do you get that from? The idiot box.
Where do you get that
from? From the 50s.
He taught us how to be self-sufficient and how to
the social media
independent. But he never told us the browbeat.
And a man that's it projects the image of
it's
how
one
they want
thing
society
to
never
taught us that.
Browbeat a man when he's trying
down,
but
then when he flees.
But you also got women who sit in a relationship where the man is not producing anything,
right?
And she's producing everything. And yes, sometimes you got to be you got to be that strong voice. Like, hey, I work every day. When I come in, you in that spot. When I go to work, you there. When I come home, you there. You need to get up and do something.
No.
His mama taught him how to be in that spot.
Did his mother see you're catching what somebody else produced.
Right.
See, and he's not a child anymore.
Right.
Now you're getting a man that was produced
to be a bitch ass nigga.
By who?
By a
bitch. Who created that semblance of a man?
Mm-hmm. Well, we know it had to be the mama because the father should would have. If well, you can't say because he might have been with his dad. His dad was like that, but a typical man would have said, "You need to figure it out. Get your ass up and do something. I don't care. Work with your hands, wash a car, do something." But you got men who like
walk away.
They
can't deal with her per se, so they walk away and leave their child right there.
Psychiatrists, you need to get to the root cause. Women, young girls are having kids because they are not satisfied or happy with their childhood.
Facts.
And they are craving for something to love them the way they figured they should have been loved. And the only thing that can do that is a child. Right. And they don't look at, y'all skip this. Y'all really did. They don't look at the ramifications of having a child. They look at, I'm gonna have this baby and it's gonna love me.
And that's in itself, like I was talking about last year, that's emotional trauma, childhood wounds that need to be exercised and dealt with.
Where did these childhood wounds come from?
Could come from the same thing that you just said, an unhappy childhood.
Why is the childhood unhappy?
Can you give me can you let me explain? If they came from you said they feel like they was not loved. You could be.
He said they want to be loved
because they want to be loved because they said as a child they didn't feel love, so they create a child because they know that child will love them. That's what he said. So, like I said, that comes from maybe a childhood wound that they did not feel love from either whoever was their caregiver.
You also have to take into account another thing that you're not looking at is that thing behind this blanket. Yeah, it gives you young people an idea of what a family relationship is, and it's all created.
That's an illusion.
When we grew
that's
up,
not really what
we were taught that Ozzie and Harriet, Leave the Beaver, the Nelsons, this is how a family's supposed to be. Mom has pearls and a dress, and at 4 o'clock, she comes in to have dinner, and all your brothers and sisters sit around the table, and Dad comes home from work and puts his briefcase down, and you talk about what you did in school. That was
half of that never even happened in the black community.
Unrealistic.
Right.
Expectation.
Right. But it was projected every day, 5 days a week, at a certain time when kids got home from school.
They seen it.
So we believed that this is the way it's supposed to be. Right. Now, my life isn't like that.
Right.
But
why?
This is the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Wow. Not how mine is, how that is.
And okay, so
they called it the idiot box.
Right. So
for a reason.
That's kind of like a contradiction.
Since its inception, the TV has shaped our society for the last 80 years. TV, their image of how things should be, has been projected on the screen every day of the year.
Well, we already know.
It
says tell lies to your
one idiot box in the house when I was young. Now, you have an idiot box in every fucking room.
Yeah.
Some people have them in the bathroom, in the kitchen, and at Home Depot, they have a refrigerator that you can watch TV on while you're in the kitchen. So the idiot box, the controller of our society, is everywhere. TV influences society.
It does.
You are supposed to live like this. And the trauma that black people had is the image was about their life.
That's
and
not
you have
even
to work
true.
hard to achieve this life.
Right.
And you are not, because you're not white.
There you go.
You're black. Until this day, it's still the same way. Oh, we're incorporated. I got slapped by my father when I said, Dad, how come we ain't on TV? We do that. We live. How come we? Fuck you. Ask your mom.
No, that wasn't cool. But like I was saying,
he didn't have the information.
That is.
He asked a question that
he didn't know the answer to.
I was called the devil because I asked my minister a question.
Why is
he
it
didn't know
the TV commercials? I heard your sister say one night I was watching TV and a McDonald's commercial came on. I wanted a fucking Big Mac. I wasn't even high. But I wanted that. They knew the power of that device can influence.
Yes,
and because we don't look at shit like that. Well, I'll turn the TV on. It's constantly pushing images, suggestions, the good times with JJ. All you niggas live in the projects, and you like it. Yeah, good time. JJ, hey, get the Kool-Aid. And niggas believe that.
Yeah, they did.
Well, I guess I just.
That's why Bill Cosby wanted to change the narrative and do the Cosby Show.
And he
show that people live like that too.
And he did.
And like, well, we're gonna wind down because we had a powerful episode. We read off the ship quite a few times.
Moving on up.
Oh yeah.
We went off the path.
Not really,
but
because he gave examples of how the black family
collapsed.
The projects?
No, he gave the dynamics, but he dug deeper. He dug where the white man and society don't want you to go. They don't want that information.
He went, as they would say in Star Trek, he boldly went where no man is supposed to go.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
And
Star
on
Trek?
that note,
No.
I always have something deep to say at the end.
Oh, you need to talk about that because Captain Kirk kissed what's her name? The black woman. Y'all wasn't born. He was one of the first. He kissed the black woman on TV.
Shut up. Wasn't she green though?
What's her name?
Award.
O.J. Simpson and me and your mom was in North Carolina. It was a cop show. O.J. Simpson and Elizabeth Montgomery were involved. Like one of them was a cop and some shit. And we were in North Carolina and they kissed. And right before they kissed, North Carolina blacked it out. We never had a chance to see it.
Wow.
I called home. Wow. I said, Mom, did O.J. Simpson kiss Elizabeth? She said, yeah, we saw it. I said, well,
North Carolina
see this shit down here.
No, that's a southern state. So.
And on that note,
now how many people remember that?
We all have. We always leave our audience with just something to remember about the episode. My thing is, even though the black family has collapsed, and it was, external factors as well as internal. I think if we get back to teaching our kids respect and loyalty and
ethics, morals,
ethics, that maybe we can steer the ship in the right way and start rebuilding what we once had.
How do you do that?
Start learning to.
How do you teach morals, ethics, and respect?
You live by example. You have to have morals, respect, and ethics.
Right.
Because you gotta lead by example. You can't tell nobody. You gotta be respectful and you disrespectful.
Right.
Well,
you have to be.
You could be a hater on.
You have to be the beacon that you want to see in the new generation. So it has to start somewhere. Right. And my thing is, my gem for the night is, it's never too late to change the course of a direction in the youth. We just need one voice, one accord. And as my dad said, we all know the mission. We just need to learn how to execute it. That's my take on it. What you say, Zoe?
I agree with my dad. I really don't think it can be fixed. But if it is fixed, I agree with you too, that it starts at home with the children. It starts when you had that kid. It starts. You gotta be stern. You gotta take it back to when Nana was like. We gotta bring Nana back, and I mean Nana back, not 35-year-old Nana. I mean 60 and 70-year-old Nana, when she get in there and she will
Big Mama.
Exactly, and she let you know what's going on. We lost track of that when Nana turned 35. True. You understand? When Nana turned 35, that really started
decline of the big thing,
because she too young. She doesn't have the. I mean, I say she don't have the wisdom, but she don't have the time to.
Because she still want to be young.
Exactly. She still want to be in the club. She still want to be with her DMs. She not equipped like Nana was. And I think if we bring that back, maybe we can stabilize
the black family. What is your final thought?
Being here a little bit longer and studying history, this is going to have to ride out to its natural conclusion. All this rap about changing the shit, it's already set in motion. You can't go back.
Right.
You can't turn back the hands of time.
True.
You can't change anything. We're in motion. This is not the first time this shit has happened, and it's not going to be the last time. We are on the road of destruction. We did it before 13 times. 13 times. We ain't get it right yet. So hopefully we don't fuck up the planet that we can't come back after this time.
Right.
So each time we've evolved, we destroyed, fucked up shit, but the earth could replenish itself. We are
on a collision course
on
for
the
destruction.
collision course with the end. Okay? We've done it before and we came back. Hopefully, we can come back from this one. But mankind, you can have all the conversations you want, but we're mentally retarded. We do the same thing over and over and over again. We come to the top when we think we the shit, and we melt down. We destroy ourselves from the arrogance, belligerence, whatever you want to call it. That's what we do. And we're going to do it again.
With that last note, I want to thank my cozy guests for coming by on the new year and just sharing some wealth of knowledge with Zoe and Anthony. And you're going to see a lot of Anthony in this segment. And I just want to say thank you and have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.